got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma. Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud vs. Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man-to-Man combined.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Oh, sure. There were a lot of us schools that lived back then. But none of us looked as good as you. Are you really that old?
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Who's Mr. Abominable?
He was a caveman, got frozen in an iceberg from prehistoric times. When they thawed him out, he went on a rampage. It took the Shroud and Man-to-Man combined to take him down. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
How did you get used to everything?
Mainly I focused on survival. It got real bad after the bombs fell. For a long while, I tried not to think of the good old days. Just too painful. But it's all we got now. So we gotta try and make it better. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Do you really need the costume?
With the gun, I'm just another armed hooligan. But if the Silver Shroud came to life and helped people, it would give everyone hope.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
I've heard crazier plans to do it.
Agreed. It's a quality few have in the Commonwealth these days.
A ghoul with such fine aspirations. What a complex subspecies they are.
Yeah, most folks refuse to be bothered.
This has to be a joke. Tell me this is a joke.
Worth trying anything once.
Goal's good at least.
Making the world better is the Brotherhood's primary mission. We just use less eccentric methods.
His heart's in the right place at least.
You know you're completely nuts, right?
Yeah, that about says it all. That's an understatement.
No doubt of that.
Why, it's the Silver Shroud soundstage. My, but it's low budget.
A television studio. We are supposed to get autographs, yes?
Looks like we've uncovered the secret lair of the Silver Shroud.
Huh. So this is where they filmed that god-awful TV show.
What's all this nonsense for?
So this is where they used to film the old Silver Shroud shows. I wish I could have seen them.
This is the most half-assed gun range I've ever seen.
Is this really how those TV shows were made?
An ancient television studio. This equipment could prove useful to the Brotherhood.
The Institute's founders frowned on television. They thought it was a detriment to science.
The Silver Shroud. I'll admit it, I've always been a huge fan.
As it happens, I already have your costume.
There she is. Pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume, that is.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
What happens to the suit?
Oh, I have an idea who should wear it. You up for being a Silver Shroud? You're just like him. Except you probably haven't been in a blimp shot down by mobsters.
Why me?
No one else would help me find the costume. Even though it sounds crazy, you cared. The whole world's fallen. Fallen hard. We gotta fight to make the place better. So you in?
Looks like I get to be the Shroud. Yay.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Holy moly, the Silver Shroud in the flesh. Oh no! Death is coming for me!
That a Silver Shroud costume? Hey, no judgments, but ain't that a kid's show?
What's with the fancy duds? Looks expensive. Might be I found a new friend.
Rumor is you killed Miss Selmy. That true?
Selmy? Yeah, I killed the bitch. And her whelp, too. Shouldn't have bothered, they barely had 2 caps between them.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long.
What the hell's wrong with you? Well, nothing a few bullets won't cure.
You mess with me,
AJ's connected with powerful friends. Don't be a sap. Play nice.
Hey there.
Hey, look at the clown. This is my turf, clown. And I don't appreciate what you call 'em's trespasses.
You AJ? The dealer who sells to children?
Yeah, that's me. I'm a entrepreneur. I'm making a new market. Chems for kids, I call it. Cherry-flavored jets, bubblegum mentats. Them Diamond City kids just eat 'em up.
Peddling poison to kids, are we? Today you face the Silver Shroud!
Who you say? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you, let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it. And, maybe get Kent off my back. All right?
For 50 caps. No way.
All right, fine. Make it 75.
A lousy 25 caps more? You trying to insult me?
Hey, 75 is a gift. All right, fine. I'll give you 90 if you just leave me in goddamn peace.
You don't understand. How much are you willing to pay to keep breathing, pal?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, easy there. I got friends, powerful friends. But we can deal. Call it 200 caps and just walk away. We all come out ahead. Nobody goes to the bone house.
How about I just walk away?
You're just gonna walk away and pretend it's none of our business?
Hand over the caps.
Ugh, I can't believe you.
So now no one will stop him?
You really gonna make a deal with this scumbag?
Nothing wrong with making a little extra on the side.
Good call. Best to step out of the way.
Kidding me? If anyone deserves two in the brain...
So we line our pockets with human misery.
That's horrible.
Thought we were here to put a stop to this piece of human garbage.
Stop selling to children, miscreant, or face my wrath!
Board up the windows because we're putting you out of business.
Your days of corrupting our youth are over.
What you are doing is quite illegal.
You're through, son.
Seems like you're making a lot of trouble for something that isn't our business.
My boss says you're out of business, and I'm taking you down.
You're shutting your ass down.
It's about time someone stopped you.
Crimes against these civilians ends now.
Better listen.
Screw you. Waste the freak.
What are you?
Anything useful?
Galaxy News! The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to Good Neighbor. You bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. The villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
Galaxy News Radio.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Stay free, sister.
Make way for paying customers. You look like one of them wankers from the posters. What you wearing that for?
What posters?
Those old-timey posters from back in the day. My mate, Kent, puts them up every damn place.
You look upon the Silver Shroud! I seek a miscreant named Kendra.
Shroud, then? More like a nutter. Kendra is not one to be trifled with. People associated with her have a habit of being found face down in a ditch. If you're set on meeting her, for a fee it can be arranged.
Can you spare a few details on her at least? On the house?
You got to have finesse to be an assassin. Kendra's a murderer. A very skilled murderer. Listen, mate, the combat scan shows you know what you're about. Save your caps, buy a lager instead.
It is not wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice.
Justice? You mean to end her? In that case, her flat's just south of Good Neighbor. Water Street Apartments. Look out for the blighters she's got with her. Nasty piece of business, that. Good luck.
You must be Kendra.
And you're the crazy one in the costume. Wayne Delancey's killer. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I do so like it when the little bug crawls willingly into the spider's webs.
Are you an assassin?
No. I'm paid to make big, bold statements. Don't screw with us. If you do, you and everyone around you dies.
You have taken your last life, villain.
You stole my line. Wayne.
Galaxy News Radio.
Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nos who offed AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud, See his calling card if you don't believe me. Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming to Good Neighbor. You'll see.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston.
Guess what someone tells me? Some costume freak is operating in Good Neighbor. And the kicker is, it ain't me. How should I feel about this?
This neighborhood is ill. I am the cure.
You're priceless. Like the Silver Shroud herself, I guess. Walked right out of a comic book. Priceless. You've been busy scaring people, bashing in a few faces. I respect that, so far. But I gotta ask, one freak to another. Why the getup?
Many have sought to pierce the shroud. To no avail.
You just don't stop. Stay you, pal. The lowlifes you took out all belong to the same asshole. And that asshole's planning some old-fashioned revenge on you. You dig? Fortunate for you, I want Sinjin to take a dirt nap. He's taken 2-bit Raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone...
He will be judged for his crimes.
Trust me, he needs a lot of judging. Got a lead on 2 of his own, Smiling Kate and Northy. Smiley is gathering a posse to take you out. And Northy is just running scared. Hired himself some goons and is holding up in Prospect. Just keep piling those body bags up until you find the location of the big guy himself.
Ha! Sinjin thinks he's above judgment, but no one is safe from the Silver Shroud!
Don't get killed. You deal with Sinjin, and I'm inclined to show you some gratitude. You feel me?
Hey, Hancock.
Playing dress-up is fun and all, but you've walked into something a whole lot bigger. Those lowlifes you've been taking out for Kenny Boy? They all belong to the same asshole. And that asshole's gonna want some good old-fashioned revenge. You dig?
So, who is this asshole?
His name's Sinjin. He's taken 2-bit Raider outfits and made them... scary. Small fish now, but if left alone... I happen to know where some of his other boys are. Smiling Kate operates outside of Bunker Hill. And Northy's got a pad over at Prospect Hill. You take them out, and maybe we can find out where the big guy himself is stashed. Good Neighbor'd rest a whole lot easier with him out of the picture.
You don't know where he is?
No one does. He's a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. But you keep poking his people with a machine gun, and he'll come out of hiding.
So, tell me about him.
Raiders are ruthless, but Sinjin, he's in a whole different class. Leveled some farms, napalmed his own men to end a couple enemies. But besides his dark deeds, no one knows nothing. If he ain't dealt with now, in a couple years it may take an army to end him.
I'm up for some community service.
You know you're all right. You take care of Sinjin, and I'm inclined to show some gratitude. You feel me? I can't believe I'm talking to you. You know all those people you've been wasting for Kent? They all work for the same asshole. And I loathe that asshole even more than you.
Why should I help you?
You'll be helping yourself, because he's already got a powerful hate and he's gunning for you. His name's Sinjin. He's taken 2-bit Raider outfits and made them... scary. I happen to know where some of his boys are. Smiling Kate and Northy. I figure either you take them out or they take you out. Win-win, right? You survive and take out Sinjin, though, I'll show you some gratitude. Now get the hell out.
So glad you could all come out and play. And boy, do we just have the best little chew toy to sink our teeth into. The legendary Silver Shroud. Sure, the Shroud's already killed some of our best, but so what? That just makes the bounty even juicier. Pack your gear, because we're going to go a-murdering soon! If it isn't the girl behind the costume. You've been really naughty, Mrs. Shroud, making all my friends so nervous with your calling cards. Taking out St. John's favorite toy soldiers. But now it's time to rip your goddamned heart out!
The hell?
Kendra and Delancey are 6 feet under. The Silver Shroud claimed the hits. Northie, St. John wants you to keep up the recruiting efforts. We need more warm bodies after we deal with the costume. And don't worry, Kate's gathering a bunch of meatheads to take the Shroud out. The boss ain't happy. Now's not a time for failure. He's getting personally involved. He's gonna pay the Shroud's flunky friend a special visit in Goodneighbor. After he's done with that, he'll check in. He'll expect results.
Oh, it's you. Oh, sugar. I told Kent all that hero stuff was going to get you both killed. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Calm yourself. The Shroud is here to help.
Please, stop. That's what got Kent into trouble in the first place. A dozen raiders barged in and snatched him. When they took him away, they left you a message. Just listen to Kent's radio station. It keeps playing it over and over again.
Shroud! I want to talk with you! I'm gonna say it again. Hold, assholes. Anyone turns heel, I'm coming for you and your family. And you, Shroud, you step any closer, and we get to see what's inside Kent's head.
You shield yourself behind an innocent. You are Craven, St. John. And you shall fall before me.
Don't talk to me like that. Some of these losers think you're some sort of legend. Like you walked straight out of a comic book. But you and I know, you're human. And you're weak. You came here and for what? Your little sidekick?
I have cut a path through all your thugs. Who can truly say I'm not the Shroud?
Don't listen, man. She's a phony. So what's gonna happen is this. I'm going to kill Kent. Then we're gonna shoot the hell out of you. Nothing's gonna be left but paste. Then, I'm going to Goodneighbor and kill every last worthless bastard there and burn the whole thing down. No one screws with St. John.
You know what would really get to Kent? Killing his friend, his hero, right in front of him.
He's big.
Well done, Mr. Conley.
Didn't know he had it in him.
Would you look at that?
Nice one. And keep a ghoul down.
Way to go, little buddy. Well played, Kent. Now's our chance.
Leave Kent out of this. I'm the one you want.
Looks like it's my lucky day, because I'm getting both of you.
Oh, no.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Don't you dare, St. John.
Not without a fight, you're not.
All you're getting is an early grave.
Shut up.
Oh no, pal. We want you.
You really are putting your neck out for that whack job.
Time to pay for your crime.
Fight, no surrender. Kill them all.
Don't worry, Kent. We'll get you out of this.
I am the instrument of justice, and I cannot fall.
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud!
Stop talking like that! Everyone thought he was a myth, a legend. Wrong.
Yeah! We're coming for you.
Listen close. It's the last thing you're ever gonna hear.
Good. Strong, ready to fight.
Kent.
I've never been so happy to see anyone in my entire life.
Are you alright?
My leg is killing me. But it could have been so much worse. I just give up. On all of it. Crime fighting just isn't what I thought it'd be.
If you just quit, then the bad guys have already won.
You're right. But I'm tired. I just want to go home. I'm going back to good neighbor. Really, thanks for saving me. But I'm just done.
Strong, find things to take.
Job's done. St. John's dead.
So down goes the big bad St. John. We get to walk that tightrope of freedom one more day. Take this for the effort.
Much obliged.
Ah, Ken, my man. Why the long face? You got what you wanted.
I was tortured. Almost died. It's not like the radio plays at all.
Hey, who hasn't been tortured from time to time? The price of throwing down with the man is always a few scars. Pick yourself up. Good neighbor's just a bit safer thanks to the two of you.
What would the Shroud be without his faithful friend, Rhett Reinhardt?
This means a lot to me. I'm gonna need some time to heal, you know? But then I got a special project in mind, just for you. I'll fire up my radio station if I make any progress.
Job's done. St. John's dead.
I don't know which of you bastards deserve the final dirt nap more, but St. John's dead and you're not. Here's your damn caps.
Come on, give me another chance.
I've had enough of you for 2 lifetimes. Get the hell out.
Jesus! Crazier than St. John!
What the...
Turn against your master now, ne'er-do-wells, or face my rightful vengeance!
What?
Just don't kill us! Jesus!
You're going down!
The Shroud's real. Real, I tell you.
Hi.
We never wanted to work for St. John.
I never wanted to work for St. John, honest!